Hello everyone, my name is Gracian and welcome to episode 8 of this tutorial series slash let's play of Trials of Fire, a fantastic post-apocalyptic roguelite game. We're scouring the wastelands, the glasslands as they're called, for our friend from our village who went out in search of... I actually forget what she was working on. What was she doing? She was looking for an object, I think, of power of some kind. I can't recall what she was looking for, but we have to find her. So we stopped right in front of this little event here. Materials, equipment, and food. Let's take a look. You see a cart up ahead with a large covered section. You can make out a lone ratling in a suit of loose-fitting armor perched on the top step of the cart, who looks like he's supposed to be guarding it. Sneak around the front, see if you can enter that way. Send Goober in to creep around the side and slit his throat. Oh, or leave the ratling be. God, brutal. Let's just leave him be. Didn't do anything to us. Jesus. Let's pop on over here to this real quick. We've got extra determination. On the path ahead lies the body of a female ratling who does not seem to be moving. Something doesn't feel right about this scene, though. It looks like a good spot for an ambush. Well... probably... I mean... let's approach. You feel for a pulse. It's weak, but she's still alive. She has suffered a serious wound to the back of her head. It looks like she's been attacked from behind and knocked unconscious. Help her with some of your food and water. Well, we're almost to the last quest thing, so I think we're good to do that. Let's go ahead and help her. She tells you she didn't see her assailant and insists on repaying your kindness. She leads you, with two of you propping her up, to a nearby rattling burrow, where her relieved father embraces her tearfully. He insists on offering you some valuable items which they recently salvaged in payment of the debt. So we get some very basic crafting materials and a little bit of cash. That's fine. Speaking of cash, we need to find a settlement because I have so much stuff to sell. Maybe we'll find one on the way. You hear the clanking noise of a hammer striking stone and the sound of sawing wood. It becomes clear that a family of human men and women are reconstructing a house destroyed in an aurora storm. Offer to help them rebuild the main structure. Let's do that. After construction, the family offers you a celebratory drink and toast to your health, but something feels horribly wrong as the liquid touches your throat. The next thing you know, you wake up on a cart in the middle of nowhere under the midday sun. Did they steal my money? They stole some of my money. What the hell? I offered you my kindness. Crap, we're not going to find a settlement before... Oh no, there's not even a place to rest. Oh no, we're drained. Well, we really need to rest before we go into this final spot, don't we? Kind of not great, is it? So let's upgrade somebody's skill here. Improvised shot. Range attack 2 for 1. It's pretty basic. You've got some stuff to upgrade, like measured blows. Let's upgrade a measured blow. And I think we're going to have to rest again with our final piece of food. Actually, we probably shouldn't risk it in case there's something to do after this. Because we're down to one piece of food. Gosh, I wish we had found a settlement. Alright, let's go in. Judging from Naya's writings, the ruins ahead must be your next destination. Unfortunately, the area seems to have been settled by a large group of Charred. Their leader, a sun priest, approaches, demanding you leave and do not disturb this sacred place. You plead with them to let you search the ruins, but the large Charred leader refuses to let you pass. You have no choice but to challenge them to be allowed passage into the ruin. Okay, so here's a sun priest. Jeez, got 55 health. Every 3 turns, deal 7 magic damage to the nearest hero. Oof. And then we've got Death Guard. The start of turn, defend 2 on the closest sun priest within 2 spaces. What the hell? Okay, why are you weakened already? Oh no. Did we draw that thing? No. Oh yeah, we did. Okay. So this makes cards cost half willpower this turn, rounded down, draw a card. Might as well use it. I've already gotten the penalty part of it. Is there a way to... I want her to get close enough, but I can't. I'm just going to move up to here and block. It's you behind there. And then we've got this big chilled cone. We can definitely set that up next turn, I bet. Let's redraw these. Those suck. Power shot, rapid fire. It's probably wasn't even worth using that. We only did 1 point of damage. Oh boy. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, that was brutal. How dare you? Whenever you gain defense this turn, gain the same amount again. I want to get him out of here. Stand right in the way. Gain double armor. Life Siphon. We've got the Driving Cold, which we don't need after all. I could work... I don't want to do that. Let's stay put. Channeling. Let's save the channeling for next turn. Gosh darn fatigue. Okay. We could do the Iron Taunt. Let's get the channeling on first. Every time you play a card that deals range damage, gain 1. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Let's dump the Battle Ready. And one of the Mind Drains. Here we go. Let's get the 6 willpower. Focus. Elemental Arrowhead. Let's do fire because it goes through a block. Does this do range damage? Yes, it does. Okay. So I guess we focus on this one. So we can actually get through the armor as well as take these powers off of there. We want that. Let's Iron Taunt. Okay. And we got to get... This guy can't get away. But we can keep messing with this guy. So we haven't used our hex power yet this turn, I don't think. So let's Mind Drain this one. There we go. We got rid of those powers. We stole a swipe, so we'll play Hex. 2 magic damage. Curse. Defenseless on all. So we could... This might be really dangerous, but it's also a lot of damage. We can keep pumping into this one here. This is a very dangerous fight. If we can kill off one of these Death Guard, oh my god, we'll be in a much better spot. Where are you going? Ooh. Okay, so he's trying to stay away from us. Activate all friendly characters, draw a card. Ricochet shot. Select a card in hand and shuffle a temporary copy into your deck. Let's put that one back on top. We want this shared soul on. We want that one, and then we have somebody else play a card. That'll make this cheaper. Oh yeah, so we need to have somebody else play a card now. Gosh, this is tough. Didn't get as much done as I would have liked. All right, we gotta back up. She is, oh, you know what? She's in trouble. Let's hang on. Let's undo this. Now she actually needs to be in the back for this attack because she's got no armor. Yeah, she's in a bit of trouble here. Didn't manage to do much damage that turn. Oh, they're gonna smack the shit out of him, and he's gonna lose his powers. What can I do here? Might be able to get that Death Guard killed off here soon. Still have Shared Soul on. They still have cards. Oh, yeah. Damage 3. Okay. Oh my god, there's just so many swipes. I was gonna get my witch out of here. I've got to block 4. That's helpful. Draw 2 cards. Here's advance. Let's advance up to here. Draw 2 cards. Chilled on any target. Exhausted. Also hits anyone directly behind the target. Okay, so we've got 1. Shuffle a couple simple shots in. So we've got Necrotic Spear. So we get to draw a card if we... Yeah, perfect. Okay. So we don't want that. Steal a random card? That would be really helpful, I think. Give me that. Inflict chilled on a target. And then get the hell away. And let's get you in front here. There we go. We got Protector down. Goodness, this is tough. Okay, we got an enemy down. They're buffing up. Magic attack 6. Oof. Okay. Ooh, that was all they had. Okay. Move 2, gain 1 willpower. Your next range attack does +2 damage. All range attacks deal +3 damage. Okay, we're so close. Okay, there's one down. And then you two have to just defend and hope that you don't die. Because we really can't... Whoa! We really can't do this without all of our characters, I don't think. Oh, thank God she had to run. Okay. Burning phosphor arrow. Okay, boy. Boy. This is tough. Draw 2 cards. First time each other hero would play. Yeah, so we're gonna she or he can do magic damage without being able to see, really. If we got come down to here, we could curse. Play block, I guess. Prepare. Can't see her. Gosh, or him. This is not good. He's got the upper hand for sure. Shuffle some simple shots in there. Here we go. We can get a driving cold. Chilled is great. -1 to movement and damage. Draw 2 cards, put one on top. Put that one on top. We'll play the Hex. Okay, more statuses. Now we've got Ricochet shot. Move 4 and gain 1 willpower. Everyone is so wounded. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, he's gonna do the explosion thing too. He's still chilled though. I hope that means he does -1 damage. So every 3 turns there's 7 magic damage to the nearest hero. So if we can keep her... Reshuffle that. Yeah, measured blows. Oh, perfect. Okay. Activate all friendly characters. Draw a card. Just redraw those. Your next melee or range deals double. Whenever you play a melee or range attack this turn, draw a card. So let's play that one. Perfect aim. Power shot. That was a lot of damage. Okay, we drew another card, so we can just spend this one for the mana. Steal a card. That'll be good. And then here we're going to measured blow twice. Get a lot of defense. Burning on any character. Okay, woo boy. Battle stance. All attacks deal +3 damage on play. Defend 6. That would be a good one. Simple shot. Ricochet. Line up. That's free. It's only 2 damage. Is it better to use it for mana? Necrotic Spear is currently free. Mind Drain, steal a card. Yeah, make her weaker. Okay, Force Strike. Dump that one. Play Simple Shot. Should discount this card. No, because he had already played. So we'll Battle Stance. Now this card is cheap. Discard that and then Bulwark. Think we got this. Elemental Arrowhead. Phosphor Arrow. If the target is burning, deal 3 magic damage to all enemies within 2 spaces. Well, that's not going to help. Savage Blow. Melee attack 11. What? Holy shit. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god, we did it. That was really close. Oh boy. After the battle, you explore to find Naya's lifeless body lying unceremoniously amongst the rubble. Well, that sucks. We just went on this quest. After taking some time, you search her belongings and discover what she had tracked down, a powerful elven wardstone. You'll go about trying to complete her doomed quest and uncover the wardstone amongst some other useful artifacts. With your discoveries safely packed away, you begin the long trek back to Terralyn, bringing with you hope and terrible news. Your many wounds don't seem to have slowed you down, and you see a fierce pace for the journey home. The group is met at the gates by a group of grateful voiders who quickly go about putting the wardstone to use. News of Naya's passing hits the settlement hard, and you can only hope that her sacrifice has been worth it. Only time will tell if the powers of the wardstone will be unlocked. All right, days, 23 days to go on this adventure. Oh yeah, so here we're gaining, so basically our score that we made from like playing the game, from, you know, defeating enemies and doing quests and stuff. This is the meta progression. So you can see we're getting experience here and increasing the soul level, which means these characters are more powerful like in the future. Wow, she's still gaining things. Wow, so soul level 9. I don't know if there's more to unlock for her, but we've unlocked something for the Ranger. We've unlocked Supported, gain +2 to all attack damage and defend 2 at the start of your turn if you have an active summon. Okay, interesting. So he can be sort of a Beastmaster. Now he's going to go back to gaining experience slowly, very slowly. The Witch has unlocked Witherstep, move 3, then take a card from the top of the deck of a random adjacent character. So this is more of a melee stealing. He's going to go back to gaining experience. New class card for the Ranger. Follow up. Whenever any friendly character performs a range attack, gain +2 to melee and magic for the rest of the turn. So this is if you want to build like a melee Ranger build. Aura of Pain. Again with the spider legs. What is up with that? All enemies within 3 spaces receive +1 damage from all attacks for each different named effect. Okay. So we want to curse them with different things. They take more damage. Still watching them. That's a lot of experience. So our game time was 5 hours and 20 minutes. Difficulty medium. We did 100% of the progress. You can see here it shows all the stuff we defeated. So for instance, Rattling Bowman was the most common enemy. Then Rattling Guard. Then Charred Warriors. You know, we fought 1 Corpse Shaper, 1 Spikeback, 1 Husk, 1 Fury Lich, and 1 Sun Priest. These were the bosses: the Spike, the Fury, and the Sun. Heroes defeated. We never had anybody killed a single time. When you do that, you survive if you win the battle. They just get an injury, and the injuries are pretty bad and really get a chance to show those off, which is good. We did 2 side quests. We traveled 732 miles in 23 days? No, I don't think so. Encounters 48. Good lord. So we can go back to the main menu. And there's another completed quest. So we can go into the card catalog here. And now we can go to something like, say, the Warrior. And we can see here are those basic cards that we started with in our deck, as well as, I think you start with something else in there. I can't remember. But you can see, you can kind of search through all the different cards that they have access to as a class. But then, of course, there are items. So you can be like, well, let's see, what kind of melee attack item powers can you get? And you can go through here and see all the different kinds of cards that are available from items in the game. We can also go into the statistics. You can take a look. We've now got the highest is 9 on the Warrior. And we have Elementalist I use a lot. She's really fun. Soul Hunter... or the Hunter, sorry, is rather powerful. I still have to unlock these 2. Yeah, that one's going to take a while, actually. Been playing for a bit as well. I've only discovered, like, there's still 70 new skill cards to discover. Probably a lot of them are through here, as well as from leveling up these characters. The characters are great, by the way. The Warrior, obviously, is frontline offense and defense. The Warlord can be frontline or sort of, like, close, and she really... like, she buffs your other units up, which is really cool. So you get, like, activating other characters, giving other characters discounts, making other characters draw cards. So she's pretty cool, but she's, like, also melee. The Hunter we've seen, the Elementalist does a lot of, like, AoE things, like flames and lightning and stuff like that. The Witch we've obviously seen has a little bit of summoning stuff and a lot of like stealing cards, sort of hexing enemies. The Alchemist is really cool, has a lot of like random effects, but also can like upgrade cards in their hand or other people's hands and sort of like tinker with stuff to make it different or more powerful. And then the Assassin is the character I find the hardest to use. I lose all the time playing with the Assassin, as you can tell by only being level 3. But he really wants to get in behind enemies and get like bonus to combo strikes. So instead of the combo strike only being like 1 damage, you can get it to be like 3 or 5. So he's really good at sneaking behind and getting like opportunity attacks. But I'm really bad with him. All right, everybody, that is Trials of Fire. If you get the game for yourself, there's certainly a large amount of quests you can do. I think there's an endless thing. Yeah, there's Endless Odyssey, and then there's these quests here, which are very repeatable, as you've seen. The events you get, the characters you take, the build you choose make it completely different. So if you want like a quick run, you just replay the Water Gem one, which is a pretty solid, easy starter quest you can do over and over. This is my bread and butter one that I replay just because it's sort of a good length, but not too hard, not too easy. But there's, obviously other quests down here. There's the challenges, and then there's seasonal and daily again. So you can also change the difficulty. And of course, you can change what characters you have in here as well as their items. So you might play the Assassin, but instead you start him off with, say, what else can he have? Like a blade or something instead of a dagger. So he's a little bit more hard hitting but less mobile. Same with these other characters. So for instance, we saw that the Hunter, for instance, can start with like a blade, like a spear or something instead of a bow, and build more of like a melee build, like a Beastmaster style thing, like a spear, and have like a pet with him or something. It's quite interesting. The Alchemist, I'll show you here. He's got, let me show you some of his cards. They're really interesting, actually. If we go into the card catalog, pop on over to the Alchemist. So he has like Flame Flask, deal 1 to 3 magic damage to all targets in the indicated area at range 4. So he's got this big AoE that's not good damage, but it hits a lot. It could hit a lot of things. Unstable Elixir, choose 1 from 2 random basic cards to create in your hand, but reduce their cost by 1. So that's a really interesting power. You can sort of get random basic cards like swipes or something like that. Acid Fog, deal acid on all targets in the area, and again, that's the one that does more and more damage the more acid they have on them. Alchemical Bolts is really fun. Create an explosive arrow, an acid arrow, or a flash arrow. Again, so he can create these different sort of elemental effects and sort of stack them up on enemies as well as hit a group of enemies. So he can deal with single targets, but it's a little bit less reliable because you don't know what you're going to get with, say, Unstable Elixir. But yeah, he's got some really cool stuff. Like every time you play a card that creates a new card, get 1 willpower. So that's really cool. It lets him sort of, create lots of cool stuff. And then his hero power, his like passive, is every turn he upgrades a card in his hand randomly for that battle. So you slowly upgrade all the cards in your deck as you're playing. That's a really interesting ability of his. So he's definitely really fun to play, but he can be quite random. But yeah, he's very fun. So that is Trials of Fire. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you will check this game out for yourself. It's so good. It's very replayable. It's got a lot going on, a great art style. So I hope more people will take notice of this really wonderful game. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial series / Let's Play. If you enjoyed this and you want to stick around, like the video, maybe subscribe, and I will see you for my next series.